see the crown and think I made it to the top. Don't see the weight that comes with every single drop of blood I gave to get here every sleepless night. Every version of myself I burned to get the light. I got the gold, but lost the warmth inside my chest. Got the applause, but can't remember how to rest. They cheer my name and I perform like I'm okay, but when the lights go down, I don't know what to say. Cold inside the crown, warm to everyone around. Cold inside the crown, I wear it but I'm drowning underground. They see the shine, I feel the breeze. Everything I want and nothing that I need. Cold inside the crown, cold inside the crown. Smile for the camera, wave like nothing's wrong. Been playing this character for so long, so long. Forgot what I actually wanted underneath. Just kept climbing, cause stopping felt like defeat. The crown sits heavy on a mind that's barely here. Built a reputation out of hiding every fear. Now I'm too deep in the role to let it slip. Too far into the performance to just quit. What's the point of winning if you win it all alone? What's the point of arriving if you don't recognize the home? I got everything they prayed for and I still feel like I'm broke. Cold inside the crown, drowning in my own smoke. Cold inside the crown, cold to everyone around. Cold inside the crown, I wear it but I'm drowning underground. They see the shine, I feel the freeze. Everything I wanted, nothing that I need. Cold inside the crown, cold inside the crown. Crown on, feeling nothing. Crown on, still smiling. Crown on. Your contacts still saved under the name you gave. Back when things were different, back when I was brave enough to say the things I needed you to hear. Now it's just a number attached to it disappear. I scroll past it, sometimes don't press call. Just let the memory sit there against the wall of everything we were before it fell apart. Before the silence got between us like a scar. Ghosts don't text back, I keep sending anyway. Ghosts don't text back, left on red since that last day. I know you're gone, but your number's still there. I know you're gone, but I still almost care. Ghosts don't text back, and I'm still here, sending smoke into the air. Some people leave and take a piece you didn't know they held. Some exits rewrite everything you thought you built and felt. You don't notice what they carry till the weight of its absence hits, and then you're up at midnight filling in the missing bits. Try to replace you with busy, with new, with noise. Try to outrun the quiet with distractions and decoys. But ghosts have a way of showing up in the in-between, in the moments right before the sleep where you're not numb enough to dream. I'm not angry anymore, that part got tired and left too. Now it's just this low-grade hollow in the space that used to hold you. Not mourning, not healed, somewhere between the two. Smoking by the window, still half expecting something from you. Ghosts don't text back, I keep sending anyway. Ghosts don't text back, left on red since that last day. I know you're gone, but your number's still there. I know you're gone, but I still almost care. Ghosts don't text back, They love the version of me that doesn't need anything, the one that shows up solid like he's not suffering. That one's easy, I built him when I was 17. To survive the rooms where being real wasn't safe to be seen. He laughs at the right time, says the right words. Never too much, never broken, never hurt. Going through the motions, smooth enough to pass. A perfect imitation made of smoking glass. The version they prefer doesn't feel what I feel. The version they prefer isn't me, but he's real enough to deal. I keep him up front so nobody has to see. The version they prefer is slowly replacing me. Mom prefers him cause he says everything is fine. Boss prefers him cause he shows up every time. Friends prefer him cause he never kills the vibe. I prefer him too cause he knows how to survive. But late at night when the character goes to sleep, I'm left with everything I've been too scared to keep. All the things I couldn't say through the version that they love. All the weight underneath the one I built to rise above. When was the last time I was actually here? Not performing, not managing, not steering clear of everything that might reveal I don't have it together. That underneath the version, I'm just weathered. I miss the rawness of before I learned to hide. Before performing, got confused with being alive. The version they prefer is winning every room, but the version that is actually me has disappeared. The version they prefer doesn't feel what I feel. The version they prefer isn't me, but he's real enough to deal. I keep him up front so nobody has to see. The version they prefer is slowly replacing me. He's better at this than I am. He always was. Maybe that's the problem. City's loud tonight, lights hitting the rain. Everyone around me moving through the same street, same night, but feeling different frequencies. I'm here in the middle, and nobody's reaching me. Neon on the puddles, music from the bar. Crowd moving in and out like I'm watching from afar. Present in the body, absent from the soul. That thing where you're surrounded and still feel the whole. Neon and nothing. Space. Neon and nothing. 1,000 faces, not a single face. I came out to feel something, anything at all. Neon and nothing. The city doesn't care if I fall. Ordered something I don't want, just to hold a glass. Watch the conversations blur, and hours pass. Nodded at the right times, laughed when called to laugh. Perform the social version of myself on behalf of everyone who needed me to seem okay. Everyone who needed me to not ruin the day. Smoked outside between the people and the noise. Exhaled the only honest thing, the rest was just decoys. There's a loneliness specific to a crowd, the kind that only hits when the music is loud. When everyone is living and you're watching the living. When everyone is taken and you've got nothing left given. I thought coming out was shaking loose tonight. Thought the neon would replace whatever's not right. But here I am still hollow in the middle of the lights. Still just neon and nothing on a Friday night. Neon and nothing. Empty space. Neon
never fall. Lights still on, still here, still empty. Going home the same way I came.
I had the words 100 times and swallowed every one. Kept them down below the surface where they never see the sun. Silver tongue that learned to stay still when it mattered most. Now I'm haunted by the conversations with my own ghost. Said I'm fine when fine was the furthest thing from true. Said it's nothing when the nothing was consuming everything I knew. Learned to package every feeling in a safer, smaller phrase. Been translating what I mean into what's easier for days. Silver tongue silence said everything but what I felt. Silver tongue silence, playing every hand except the cards I'm dealt. The words were there, I just kept them in. Silver tongue silence is the loudest I've ever been. There's a conversation with my father I rehearsed for years about the distance and the silence and the unacknowledged fears. Got to the door 100 times and turned around and left. Silver tongue found something safer, kept the real thing pressed against the ribs where it stays warm and unexploded, where it can't do any damage, where the cost is all just loaded onto me alone, which feels somehow more manageable than the aftermath of saying what's actually been actual. The things I never said are starting to take up too much space. They fill the room before I enter, show up on my face in the pauses and the almost said and the swallowed sighs and the smoke I breathe out slowly while I memorize the sky. I'm not even sure who I'd be saying them to now. The people in the moments have already moved somehow, but they're still here, the words still unspoken, still alive. Silver tongue silence, keeping everything inside. Silver tongue silence said everything but what I felt. Silver tongue silence, playing every hand except the cards I'm dealt. The words were there, I just kept them in. Silver tongue silence is the loudest things I've ever been. I should have said it. I know, I know, I know. Some weight you pick up without anyone handing it over. Just breathe it in like air, and by the time you're older, it feels like yours. It's not, but it's been yours so long. You can't separate the borrowed dark from what belongs. My mother carried something that her mother gave. Her mother got it from a woman in the grave. And here it is inside my chest, like it was made for me, like I was built specifically to carry what they couldn't free. Inherited dark, wasn't mine to start. Inherited dark, been living in the chambers of a second-hand heart. I didn't ask for it, it came with the blood. Inherited dark, and I've been passing through its flood. Anxiety with no origin, just always been there. Fear without a memory, just always been aware that something bad is coming and I need to stay prepared. That rest is irresponsible, that peace should be feared. And I know rationally that these aren't mine. No, they were installed before I had the mind to question them or push back or choose something new. but no one doesn't uninstall what's already running through you. I've been doing the work, unpacking every layer, trying to return what isn't mine to its proper bearer. But you can't mail back the patterns baked into your nervous system. Can't just opt out of the wiring, can't just choose to miss them. So I carry it with awareness now instead of as identity. Understanding where it came from doesn't make it feel less heavy, but at least I know it isn't me, it's just what I inherited. And maybe I'm the first one in the line to have considered it. Inherited dark, wasn't mine to start. Inherited dark, been living in the chambers of a second-hand heart. I didn't ask for it, it came with the blood. Inherited dark, and I've been passing through its flood. Not mine, but mine to carry for now. Maybe not forever. Yeah, every time things settle, I found a way to shake it. Every time the quiet came, I couldn't seem to take it. Calm felt suspicious, felt like something was about to break. So I introduced the chaos just to feel awake. It wasn't self-destruction, it was self-familiar. The comfort of disaster that I've known since I was smaller. When everything was burning, felt more natural than pieces. Quiet was the thing that made me come apart in pieces. Beautiful disaster area, that's what I built and call home. Beautiful disaster area, calm is the thing that's unknown. I flood the room with noise before the silence gets me first. Beautiful disaster area, the calm was always worse. I pushed away the stable ones, the ones who didn't shake. Drew in every hurricane because it felt like home to make. Chose the burning buildings over houses that stood still. Called it passion, called it living, called it anything but ill. And now I'm older looking back at all the fires I set, at all the stable things I left before I gave them a chance to get to me. Past my defenses, past the wall I built from old belief that if it doesn't hurt a little, it's too fragile to be real. I'm trying to learn the language of the calm, trying to sit inside the stillness without raising the alarm. Trying to let the good things stay without dismantling them first. Trying to believe that quiet isn't just the silence before the worst, it's slow. This unlearning of a lifelong reflex. But I caught myself not burning something this week, so what's next? Maybe peace isn't dangerous as I was taught. Maybe beautiful disasters are just expensive lessons bought. Beautiful disaster area, that's what I build and call home. Beautiful disaster area, calm is the thing that's unknown. I flood the room with noise before the silence gets me first. Beautiful disaster area, the calm was always worse. Learning to sit still, hardest thing I've ever done. Still burning sometimes, but less.
Yeah, I've been watching from the backseat of myself, watching my own hands do things I didn't decide, watching my own mouth say the lines I always say, while something deep inside is looking for a way to take the wheel, to actually be here, to stop this passive drifting through the years. I show up to my life like a guest who wasn't told the plan, the destination, or the road. Passenger in my own life, watching the road go by. Passenger in my own life, not sure who's driving or why. I keep arriving places I don't recall choosing. Passenger
one who should lead.
Autopilot engaged since around age 10. Learned to survive by disappearing and then coming back when it was safe. If it ever was, learn to stay small, stay invisible. Stay because presence felt dangerous when the room was wrong. So I learned to be a passenger, to just go along, and the habit outlasted the danger that taught it. Now I'm free to be present, but I still haven't bought it. What would it mean to actually choose to sit in the front seat and have something to lose? To be responsible for where this thing goes, to feel the weight of the direction I chose. It's terrifying, the will, the options, the speed, being the one who decides what I need. But I've been a passenger long enough to know the backseat doesn't take you where you actually wanna go. Passenger in my own life, watching the road go by. Passenger in my own life, not sure who's driving or why. I keep arriving places I don't recall choosing. Passenger in my own life, and I'm tired of losing control of the steering, the exits, the speed. Passenger in my own life, when I'm the one who should lead. Moving to the front seat slowly, still scared. Move.
Yeah, for years it was just pressure with no origin. A heaviness I carried like it came with origin of life itself, like everyone felt this, like this was just a deal. Turns out not everyone walks around feeling like this is real. I gave it a name finally, said it out loud. First time saying it felt wrong, felt too proud, like I was claiming something I wasn't sure I deserve, like a diagnosis was a luxury reserved for people more broken than whatever I was. But breaking quietly still counts, it does, and naming it didn't fix it, but it changed the shape. Gave me something specific to hold instead of escape. The weight has a name now. Didn't know that until I said it. The weight has a name now, and I'm still learning how to carry. Not heavier now that it has a word. The weight has a name now, and finally being named, finally being heard. Told one person, watched their face for judgment, waited for the flinch to step back, the assessment. Instead they said me too, and the room got smaller in the best way. Two people in the same weight, in the same space, on the same day. Funny how the thing you hid to protect your image turns out is the thing that builds the bridge. The vulnerability I weaponized against myself as weakness turns out was the only thing with any realness. I'm not cured by naming it. The weight is still the weight, but now it has an address and a history and a shape. I know where it comes from, and I know what makes it worse. And knowing is the difference between drowning in the surface, still underwater sometimes, still struggling to breathe, still smoking by the window trying to find some relief. But now I know its name, and that changes something small, enough to keep me searching, enough to not let it be. It has a name now. That it has a word. The weight has a name now, and finally being named, finally being heard. I know what it is now. It doesn't make it gone, but it makes it mine. And mine is something I can work with. Didn't think I'd make it through some of the nights I've seen. Didn't think the morning would arrive and find me in between the who I was and who I'm still becoming. Didn't plan this far ahead, just kept running. Running into days that didn't kill me like I thought they would. Running into mornings that were manageable. Not good, but manageable is something. Manageable is proof that underneath the wreckage there's still something called the truth. Still here, that's not nothing, that's not small. Still here, after every almost fall. Not fixed, not finished, not arriving anywhere clean. Still here, and that's the hardest thing I've ever been. People want the comeback arc to turn to getting better montage. Want the hero standing tall after the war rebuilt, no damage. That's not what surviving looks like most of the time. It looks like Tuesday, ordinary, barely fine. Looks like doing the thing you didn't want to do. Looks like staying when the easier thing is to remove yourself from everything, which I've considered more than once. Still here means I decided to stay through the stunts. I'm not romanticizing this, it hasn't been beautiful. It's been ugly and exhausting and mostly invisible. No audience for most of it, no one keeping score. Just me and the decision to walk through one more door. And I don't know what's on the other side each time, but I keep choosing it, keep choosing to be mine. To inhabit this difficult, unfinished version of a life. Still here, still choosing, still leaning into the light. Still here, that's not nothing, that's not small. Still here, after every almost fall. Not fixed, not finished, not arriving anywhere clean. Still here, and that's the hardest thing I've ever been. Still here, after all of still here, that counts, that is always counting, even when it didn't feel like enough. It was, it is still here.